Hello and welcome to the Hewman Show. This is just a quick announcement at the beginning of the podcast. About halfway through the podcast, we had some technical difficulties that we ironed out as quickly as possible, and you can hear my cat meowing quite badly in the background for all of the podcasts as well as now. But we ironed out our technical difficulties as quickly as possible, and we are hoping to have a much better audio quality next time we record. Thank you for listening. Hello, welcome to the Hewman Show, the show where we talk about all sorts of games and cool stuff that we think is cool, but mainly games. I'm Mike, I'm the host, and I'm joined today by JJ and Neil, the regular two.
Good evening.
Hello, guys. That's fine, you can say hello at the same time. So,
Hi.
Hello. So normally we start off talking about what we've been up to game-wise and just generally over the past week, but I want to quickly mention one thing. An anonymous tip told me that that they enjoyed the show, but they didn't find it. Shut up! My cat is going to be meowing for the whole thing. Shut up, dude. Apparently, it was informative, but missing some humour.
Okay.
So I added something new to the soundboard. I added something new to the soundboard.
Oh, good.
Every time something funny happens, I'll do this.
I mean, can you shorten it a little bit?
Is there a shorter version of that?
That's the only version I've got.
Why the chicken cross the road? Why the chicken cross the road, guys?
Why?
Let's get to the other side. It sounds funny.
It's hilarious, that one. God. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'd rather not play that, to be honest.
JJ.
Yes.
What have you been up to this week?
I've been quite busy this week, so
What
I
have
haven't
you
really
been doing?
I was a car park assistant yesterday.
Yesterday? Yes, yesterday. It was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Where?
Yeah. Worthing College. The new Worthing College. They have an open day. They rang me up because I worked there in the summer. They rang as IT staff. They thought, you know what this guy would be good at? Parking people's cars.
You didn't get to drive their cars?
No, unfortunately not. It wasn't a valet service.
You pointed them towards a open spot.
Spaces that weren't available because we were full up. Yeah.
Basically
Yeah.
pointed them towards the exit.
Yeah, pretty much. Park on the road. Yeah.
How much you get paid? No, I'm joking.
I don't know. I didn't actually ask them if I was going to get paid, so
Or it could have been voluntary. There's a good chance it was.
I hope not.
They might have called you up as an ex-student rather than an ex-employee.
I highly doubt that.
They picked a bunch of names out of a
I
hat.
didn't get a phone call.
Yeah.
This guy did public services. He must like helping people park cars.
Yeah.
But isn't that what you like? Isn't that what you aspired to do after the course?
That is what public service
Yeah.
teaches you to do, yeah. So, no games.
Fair enough.
Bit of GTA. I've
Mhm.
had one game of Call of Duty Black Ops
You
online.
have that? Black Ops
I
1 or
do.
2?
One on the
Oh, so-
PS3.
Kicking it old school.
Yeah, man. Well, I think it's the best one that's come out recently. Anyway,
What, since 4?
since 4.
That's
Yeah,
okay. So that's basically comparing, you're saying it's the best one, except 4.
pretty much. They're both pretty good.
Wait, what?
As Call of Duty games go, Call of Duty 4 and Call of Duty Black Ops are the best two.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I played Black Ops, I never played online.
No.
What's
You
your
like-
opinion?
COD 4, best one.
You like World
That's what he's
World
saying,
World
he's
of
saying-
War, funnest one.
Oh.
Modern Warfare
World War.
2 was still pretty good. Black
I never played Modern Warfare
Ops
2 online.
rubbish.
I played the story
I
for most of
mean,
it.
it still wasn't as good as COD 4, but it was still nice.
Well, okay, what have you been up to this week, Neil?
Well,
And remember to hold your push to talk because you
I'll
keep
start
cutting
with.
out.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I'll start with this game that JJ recommended. It's called Backflip something.
Oh, the one we spoke about last week.
Last week.
I have not
podcast.
played it. Go on.
Well, I've been a bit addicted.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Have you completed it?
I'm on a level now that I can't get past, so I'm throwing my phone around. Go, have you?
Which one? I've completed it, yeah.
I-
I've completed it a couple of times, like just played through it.
I'm on
What-
Country 2, level 5.
Alright.
I've also played Gary's Mod Trouble in Terrorist Town this week.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I have Gary's Mod server. We have not touched it once.
I tried to make a
You
co-op.
should play Trouble in Terrorist Town. It's quite fun.
I could install Trouble in Terrorist Town on my server, but there are only 8 slots, so it
Oh.
would be a bit boring.
I've been playing that game and Trouble in Terrorist Town, and I love it. I actually love it. Seriously.
Trouble in Terrorist Town. I haven't
It's-
played it that much. I don't get the appeal.
There's a new kind of Gary's mod game, isn't there? Murdered.
It's not new. Oh, Murdered. Never mind. I never heard of it.
Jono
Murdered.
is making his own one,
Oh, really?
I don't know if
apparently.
you can hear me typing. I do apologise if you can.
We cannot.
Well, good. Murdered. Oh, I shouldn't really Google murdering to Google.
No, we're not.
Right.
There's a new game mode called How to Murder My Roommates. You should Google it.
Oh, you could have made that so much worse, like Google. I'm not going to say it.
No, me neither. So Gary's Mod, yeah. So what is Murdered, JJ? Do you know?
It's pretty much. I think it's pretty much the same kind of concept as TTT.
T
But,
T T T T.
TTTTT.
There are 8 T's.
Um,
There
but-
are 4 lights. Carry on.
But it's I've only seen PewDiePie playing it.
Is it a bit like The Hunted?
I don't know.
Where
What is
but
that?
Hunted basically, right, is one person is the murderer, the hunter guy, and
Yeah.
he's invisible.
Oh, right.
Like, you
no.
can see him, like you
It's
can
not
sort
like
of. It is though, because
It's-
you're one guy, aren't you, with a knife, but you're visible.
No, but no, you are visible in
Yeah,
in
that's-
Murdered.
Isn't that the only difference?
There's a murderer who has a knife. There's a bystander that has a gun, and I think there's 2 other bystanders. Bystander, is that a word?
Bystander is a word.
It's a weird word. It's a weird
It's
word.
because you've said it like 5 times in the past couple of seconds.
Okay, I think that's how it works. And then the murderer has to kill everyone, and everyone has to find out who the murderer is. But obviously, you can like holster your weapon so no one knows.
See, I can see that being quite boring.
Yeah.
Because you're surely, I mean, it even happened in Trouble in Terrorist Town, but not as much, where everyone would just stay together so that they'll catch the guy easily.
Yeah.
And it ruins the fun. Like in Trouble in Terrorist Town, they've got some maps with the
And you're away.
back. That's my phone locking. Basically, you've got some maps with these like scanners for terrorists. So if you refuse to get into the scanner, you're obviously a terrorist. If you get in the scanner, they find out you're a terrorist. So it's really a lose-lose situation. Like I hate when games do that kind of stuff.
You should just kill everyone and then you won't have to worry about them.
Just murder
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, true. But you can have C4s in Trouble in Terrorist Town. Like you'd go in a building, you put a C4 there, and they'd walk around. They'll just hear a beeping noise as they're walking past a room, and they'll go in there, and then.
That's funny. You wouldn't go into the room with the beeping noise though.
But you would, because you can disable them. Like if it's quite a big blast radius, so you know you're going to die anyway. You might as well walk in the room because you might as well
walk
try
up to
and
the
disable it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
There's also you might have seen it. I don't know if it's on Xbox or something, but it's like a cartoony kind of version. You're on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Oh,
I don't know what it's called.
T-Pain was on a
Maybe.
boat once with
The
Lonely
ship.
Island.
Might be called the ship. Yeah.
I've got the
Well,
ship.
You've got the ship. That's the one. JJ's
Kevin brought it
talking
for
about.
me.
That's supposed to be quite fun. Pretty similar. It's pretty much a similar. Although you've got targets like.
It's
so
cool,
that's- I think kind of. Yeah.
Should we play it one day? Should we play? That's our goal for next week's podcast: to have played Murder
Oh, shit.
together.
Right. Well, this weekend I'm free.
You know what? I'll be free this weekend, Michael.
JJ, cancel your plans.
Okay.
We've got murdering to do.
Okay. Which day? Saturday or Sunday?
I'm
Ooh.
free. I am more free. I don't know. I'm free both.
Wow.
Well, I'm free whenever I'm free. I can't really predict the future,
Okay.
but I'll be on at some point in the evening.
Me too. Stay in contact on the old WhatsApp group.
Can you
Sounds
start a new
delightful.
chat or something and remove me from the other one so that I don't get like spammed?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only me and Mike that talk in that anyway, so
Zodiac
But
just types
it's
spam
usually
most
spam.
often. Yeah, it's normally just us typing random
If
shit.
it is
at
just a good 2
5 in
conversation
the
between you
morning.
two, then why don't you just start, private WhatsApp conversation?
We'll figure this out off the air.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
But yeah, so Gary's Mod and Backflip Madness.
Yeah, I might play it now. Actually, no, it'll put me away. Never mind.
You're on your phone, yeah. You'll just hit tap, tap, tap,
Wait,
tap,
wait,
tap.
what's the ping on this?
Your
Yeah,
ping
so
right now
we're
is
happy.
128.
Also, I've downloaded a game today on my phone by LucasArts.
Oh,
Did you guys ever play an iOS game called Tiny Tower?
no.
No.
It's like a hotel. You run a hotel kind of thing.
Okay.
You build
Giant.
Oh, I
floors.
did play that. I did
Yeah.
play that.
Hotel Giant before.
Hotel Giant's
that-
completely different.
Basically, it's called Tiny Death Star, and it's same kind of concept, but few more add-ons, and it's just a Star Wars version. It's quite cool. It's free, so you can get on that, but you can't. Do you have an iOS device, bro?
No.
I do.
Oh.
I'm using it right now.
You should download it, Neil. It's fun, and it's Star Wars.
So it's not on Android, are we sure of that?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
will check. Just not
You
right
should
now.
check. Okay,
Tiny Death Star.
correct.
Cool. As for me, what have I been playing?
What have you been playing?
What have you been playing?
That's the cat meowing. That was horrible.
I was asking the same question.
Let me look at my Steam list and see. Shut up, cat. Why are you meowing? Stop it. I don't do it. She just came up to me and put a paw on my face and walked away. I bought a game the other day.
Yeah?
$10 down from 20. Oh yeah, I know what it is. Trackmania Canyon.
Right.
Have you ever played Trackmania?
I don't think so. Is it like a top-down?
It's not
That's like
top
you-
down. It's
No?
It's very arcade racer. Trackmania Nations Forever is free, and it's amazing. Trackmania 2 is Trackmania Canyons, and that's also pretty amazing. Why are all of my cats going fucking mental?
Because I know you're recording the Hewman Show, bro.
Alright, so Trackmania 2 Canyon is a little more, better physics, more realistic physics, I guess. It's not
right.
realistic in the slightest, but it's more realistic. And it's made by Ubisoft,
Oh,
compared to, I think the original one was totally indie. So that's quite cool. I
yeah.
need to be right back.
Okay. Well, Mike's gone off to murder his cat. Have
Why
you
are
seen
you doing
any? Because I don't know. You seen much in the news lately, Neil?
About what?
Just about anything, really.
About gaming news.
Sure.
This is the
Um,
least professional episode of our podcast.
Well, how about we can't talk about the news. The jingle's not been playing, JJ.
No, the jingle's not been played. I haven't finished talking about what I've been playing.
I've already-
Okay.
I got back into DayZ.
Whoa.
I'm waiting for the standalone. Any news on that?
There's been a lot of speculation it'll be out this week, but then again, there was a lot of speculation it was going to be out last week, and the week before, and the week before. But there's more speculation, blah 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 blah. So
Nothing
blah.
from official though. Official sources.
nothing official, no.
Very good.
But Rocket has been posting a lot more on Reddit, so everyone decided that means it's closer to being done.
Well, he's quit doing it, and he's got more time in his hand.
Yeah, he could have quit completely. I played a bit around on DayZ, and it's a good little bit of fun, getting back into it.
Well,
Go on.
it will never have that feel it had when I first started.
No,
playing.
that's the thing. My immediate thought was, I need to go here because that's where the guns are. Oh, there's I know there's going to be a player over there, and I ran over there, and there was a player, and I shot him, and he shot me, and it's like I know exactly where everything is and exactly how the game works and all the mechanics and all the exploits that it makes it. It's a different game now, but it doesn't mean it's not fun. It just means it's not the game that we played. What, March last year?
But nostalgia is so nice.
Yeah, going back to it and just thinking like I remember running along this road between Electro and Cherno that one time, and when we did this and stuff like that. But
when vehicles were very rare.
Yeah, vehicles were turned off when we first started playing. Those were the days. And
Daisy.
now that's the
Daisy.
thing. Yeah, funny. But that's the thing, right? That's another thing I was thinking. When I was playing it yesterday, or the other day, I don't know if I played it yesterday, either way, when I was playing it the other day, my immediate thought was, I need to find a car. And then I thought to myself, like, why? I used to play this game for... When this game came out, I was playing it for like 6 hours a day.
Yeah.
Minimum. And cars weren't even in the game.
No.
Well, when I had my long run, my 2-week run, doing quite well. The thing that got us killed was trying to get a car.
I remember all of us...
We went for fuel.
I remember all of us had met up for the first time because we'd found a bus and we actually managed to meet up. And then I drove into a lamppost and it exploded. It wasn't even a lamppost, it was one of those tiny little stop signs. And we touched it and the bus just went up in like a nuclear bomb.
Classic.
So that was horrible because I'd only been driving for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Mike, you could drive. And I'd been giving someone else shit because they were crashing. And then I touched this stop sign and then...
Only going to get you in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is now they're much more common. The game seems a lot easier because it's like, oh, I died. Well, I remember there was a car over there. I can get in that and drive to the Northwest Airfield and I'll be fully kitted within 5 minutes. That's
what I don't like about Hive, is that all the servers seem to go towards Hive. And then Hive would be just customised. And it would be like...
You mean the private Hives?
Private Hives, yeah. And it would all be customised and... I didn't like the customised stuff.
I don't really play the default DayZ, and I don't think there's hives for a lot of the modded versions. That's the problem. So I'll play DayZ Overwatch, and all of them are independent servers. There is no hive.
Yeah.
Because Overwatch is better in a way. I don't know.
I did like standard DayZ though.
Me too.
Basic and it was
we'll have to give that a go sometime soon as well. A lot of the newer mods, like Overwatch, when you spawn in, it asks you which city you want to spawn near. So we can all select Electro, and then we'll all be within a mile radius of each other. Meow.
Yeah.
So that's good. We'll give that a go sometime. But yeah, DayZ and Trackmania really for me. I played some Gears of War 2.
Whoa.
With my roommate. Or Gears of War 1.
Like Gears of War?
I don't mind Gears of War.
When I tried to get you to play it,
you're outraged at that.
Huh?
There was this really loud crash in your background. It sounded like you just threw something on the floor. But no, I mean, I never bought any of the Gears of War games, but I don't mind them.
When you played it at mine, when it first came out, you didn't seem to really like it.
No, I would never have bought one. It's not, even then when I was playing it, it's not amazing. I also played a bit of Halo Reach with them, and that was good. A couple of Xbox games, and some GTA, like JJ said.
Yeah.
So should we start with the news?
Yeah, waiting for it.
The news.
I was looking at this soundboard online, and apparently, if you set it to music, I don't know how you do that. The stop button is available.
Okay, it's because because music is generally speaking longer. Okay, I'll just set them all to music then. When you select something, you can select it as a sound or as music.
I guess as music.
So I'll just change all my sound bites to music bites.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the news.
The news.
Nice. I have 4 bits of news for everyone today.
I've got some as well.
Nice. Neil, do you want to start?
You start. We'll do it one by one.
Sure thing, brother. My first bit of news is the new World of Warcraft expansion.
Oh,
Did you guys know about this?
I
No,
didn't.
but I don't like the sound of it.
I didn't think they were going to do another one.
They're doing another World of Warcraft expansion, the Warlords of Draenor.
Why though? I don't. It's not going anywhere. World of Warcraft anymore.
I'm resubbing for this.
Me too.
Huh?
Yeah, me and JJ are both
Really?
resubscribing to World of Warcraft.
There you go.
Yeah, but like that's it. You'll do that and then you'll leave again. It's
I really want to get back into it. I've had a really big hankering for a game that I can waste my life on.
yeah, but I'm talking about back in the days where everyone I knew played World of, or most people I knew played it.
Yeah. Everyone we knew played it except you and I.
Yeah, and then when I wanted to get into it, no one played it, so it just doesn't.
Well,
appeal
how
to me
about you
anymore.
join the US version with me and JJ? I'll send you a recruiter friend and you get a month for free.
Well, the thing is, I always start World of Warcraft, get to level like 15, and then I quit. I just tend to do that all the time.
I'll send you a recruiter friend and you will get free time. Neil, the only reason I want to send you a recruiter friend is because there's been lots of updates to the recruiter friend and you can get one of 4 different mounts and one of 4 different pets. And I like things. I spent $25
I get that.
on a
Do I
mount
get
on
that?
WoW. You will... Let me read this and then I'll talk about the expansion. Because we gotta brush over the expansion. So, send invitation. Use the recruiter friend button in-game on the in-game friends list to send a customized email invitation to your friend. Once they accept and create an account, it will be linked to your account. What? You will be linked with your recruit so that you can find them in-game. Adventure together. Meet new recruits in Azeroth and enjoy special in-game benefits for a full 90 days. So if you and I are near each other, we get triple XP. I can summon you to me. And
Will that still work with us, bro? Because you...
no, it's only for 90 days.
Oh.
I recruited you, didn't I?
Yeah,
Or
like
I recruited
a year
Henrik and I
ago.
recruited you or something, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
If your friend purchases a full copy of World of Warcraft and pays a month subscription fee, you'll also get a free month. So I'll get a free month if you buy it. But, like, if you did it, then maybe I'll pay for your month and then I'll get the free month, but I would pay for yours, whatever. If your friend pays for 2 months, you will receive an extra mount or pet. So I will receive a mount or a pet, but you won't.
Oh, I want to play.
Well, Neil, you need to join and then recruit a friend.
Can I recruit you?
I'm already recruited.
We could make a loop.
I tried that; it wouldn't let me. So you can get the Emerald Hippogriff, which is a like a bird, a 4-legged bird thing that you ride. A Nightwing, which is like a black cat with wings. A rocket that flies, or a rhino zebra as a mount, or a golden pig, a silver pig, a jade tiger, or a zipeo tiger.
A
They're the
rhino...
mounts.
What was that? A rhino zebra?
A rhino zebra.
Sounds pretty awesome.
A link to you. Scroll down. So that's pretty cool. Like originally, you only got the mount, the Nightwing mount, and that was it. So I'm excited for this. I'm definitely resubbing to WoW, and I will probably send invites to absolutely everyone I know.
Even the Queen.
Even the fucking Queen. So,
Or if she says no.
well then I'll call her up and have a go at her. So the new expansion adds a new area, which is cool, as you'd expect from a World of Warcraft expansion. A new area called Draenor, I assume. It adds, I guess, new classes probably. And something else that's interesting is you can instantly get a character to level 90, which is currently the level cap, but it will be raised to 100. I don't know how that works though. Do you already need a level 90 character?
I don't know. I guess not.
Probably. You probably already need a level 90. And then you can get a character auto to level 90. That's my theory.
Alright.
So yeah, there's those. A bunch of new stuff. Updated graphics. How do you feel about that, guys?
That's pretty good. Because
That's
they
another
haven't
thing.
really
They
done
haven't-
that, have
They
they?
haven't updated the graphics since 2004 when the game was released. So 10 years
Well,
later...
hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
Well, I
10 years
reckon
later,
they should release a brand new World of Warcraft.
I don't think so. I think people...
Yeah.
I at this, like, I kind of don't see why they should.
I don't know. I would like a fresh economy.
And people
know,
wouldn't like it anyway.
A nice fresh start. Like, the economy will be messed up by now.
What do you mean it's messed up? Money's infinite.
Inflation,
It's not
man.
like there's
Inflation.
there's no such thing as that. Like, if there was a limited amount of economy, like currency, then perhaps. But when there's an infinite amount of currency in the game, which there is, it kind of just, like, there is, you know?
No, I mean, I'm going to use a really bad example here. But, for example, RuneScape. When I played that game, and when you played that game, 1 mil, it was not too bad. And 10 mil was quite good, and that was reasonable, right?
I think the
Go on
most I
that
ever
game
had was
now.
about 10,000.
Okay, well, go on that game now. 500 mil is considered normal.
Yeah,
Like,
but
that's
if everyone
due to
has that
time.
amount of money, then what's the problem?
They don't. When you're a new user, you don't. It's just as you level up, you get all that money, and it's just stupid. You have a fresh start. Like when I went
So
back to the
you
old
want them
school.
to make? Hang on, no. You want them to no. Listen. You want them to make a new MMO from scratch because of people have too much money.
They should reset the economy.
Redistribution of wealth.
All right, knock a zero off everyone's off.
That would work.
Make the numbers look nicer. No, because it just seems so stupid having a high amount.
Or just add like a platinum coin or something.
Yeah.
Right now
I
you have
suppose.
bronze, copper, silver, and gold. Add a platinum.
One thing that doesn't get considered when inflation goes up.
Why?
The game do, so they won't give you more payouts and quests, but the money will still be more, so you won't get as much, but you need more, if you know what I
I do
mean.
not.
Right, inflation, like for example, in real life, you get inflation, right?
Yes.
Money goes up, but you get a
Yeah.
pay increase every year.
But listen.
Don't get that in that game.
Yeah, but listen. There is an infinite amount of money in the game. There is not an infinite amount of money in real life.
Yeah, it's I can print money whenever I want. Might be illegal.
You can't. As I say, that's why there's inflation, because people print money. When countries print money, that's when loaves of bread go to £1 million.
Yeah. And when the game infinitely produces money, there's a massive amount of inflation.
But it doesn't really matter, because you don't buy things in World of Warcraft anyway.
Okay, so then why don't they do that in real life? Why don't they just give infinite money because it doesn't really matter?
Because it does matter in real life.
Well, see now, you can't. It doesn't. They're the same thing.
Neil Williamson, everyone.
Bit of a delayed laugh.
Wow.
Change type to music. Okay, now I should be able to stop that, but I'm not going to test. So, go on.
Shall I give my story?
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm excited for the World of Warcraft expansion, and I love World of Warcraft, but I want to know more about it. When JJ Henner and I played, we kind of just knew what we like, a very limited amount. I want to join a proper guild and stuff like that. Join Screech's guild. He's already invited
Black
me.
Betty.
All right, cool.
Mate, Black Betty.
Whoa, Black Betty. Okay, so
Damn
go on.
it.
What's your news story, bro?
Steam controllers won't go third party. Basically,
You can't use it on your Xbox.
Hang on.
Well, no. Unlike people able to, mess around with the actual system, etc. You can't mess around with the controllers, so they're not supporting third party for their console.
I don't believe that at all. Where did you read that?
In an interview with IGN, Valve's Greg Kuma said his company will supply Steam controllers to third parties that want to make their own Steam machines.
Really?
They go, we're going to manufacture it. We're going to supply all the people who are making third-party Steam machines with controllers.
That's stupid.
I'll link you to the article.
I think there's been some miscommunication, because I don't think Valve would do that. Also,
Yeah,
in
to be honest, they don't
fairness,
actually.
all
They
you
never
need to
said
do
they're
is
not
make
gonna.
all you need to do is make a controller that's compatible with Linux.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they're not actually. I think they've maybe misinterpreted it because he hasn't said they're not going to allow them to do it.
I'm going
He's
to look at
just
the
said
actual
they're going to
interview.
supply them with it.
you've linked me to MCV. I'm going to actually look at the IGN article that they're talking about. Steam controllers will only be made by Valve. I think what they're saying is other companies can't make the Steam controller.
Well, yeah.
The controller is going to be a Valve product. We're going to manufacture it and we're going to supply the people that make the third-party Steam machines with controllers. It's not really because we're super anxious to get the hardware business and we think it's the best way to turn 90 degrees and start racing towards success in hardware and making money in that way. It's really because we want the controller to exist. We want them to have the attributes that we think are important. So I think what he's saying is our controller is only going to be made by us. Not necessarily that no other controller can be used on a Steam machine. Either way, Linux is a very open operating system, and it wouldn't be difficult to make one that works on it, I don't think, even without Valve's permission.
Close it, they'll lock it, put a lock on it.
I think that would be very anti-Valve. Well, no, it wouldn't be anti-Valve. I think it would be very anti the idea of a Steam machine, because the point of the Steam machine is it's open and you do what you want with it.
But yeah, that was my
that was your
first story.
your first news story. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I think your first news story is has been debunked. It's bullshit.
It's
poo-poo.
It's a myth. Myth busted.
Myth busted. Okay, so my second. Yeah, I'm getting there. Lord of the Rings game, new one.
Right.
Shadow of Mordor will be a sandbox RPG.
Oh.
You play the role of character who I don't remember the name. You are a ranger.
Frodo?
No, you're like a ranger dude. You're between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. There's a train going past my apartment. But yeah, so Lord of the Rings, not MMO, not an MMO. That's something
not an
people have
MMO.
been saying.
Okay.
Not an MMO. Shadow of Mordor. You play, as I said, a ranger who has some sort of special power, and you go around killing shit. Little has been said about the game, but you can already pre-order it.
Ah.
Shadow of Mordor.
Is it a free pre-order though?
No, as in it's online, so you pay for it, I think.
Oh, okay. Because like some free pre-orders, like sort of like a register interest.
No, this one is literally buy it now, please. I'm on their pre-order page right now, but it's not loading because the site is overloaded. Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, and PC.
Alright.
For the record, I think it will be terrible.
Oh.
I can't think of a single Lord of the Rings game that wasn't fucking terrible.
Played one when I was a kid and I loved it. I can't remember what it was.
There was is that what it's called? Two Towers?
Two Towers? I know what one you mean.
That was a good one.
It was alright.
There was an online one. I think it was I had a demo or something before it actually released on the Xbox. Maybe that wasn't particularly exciting.
I can't think of a single one that was any good. I have War to the North, but I haven't played that yet. I've had it for a long time though. You know me.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's going to be terrible, to be honest with you. Someone started spouting off information about the developer, and apparently it's just the developer that regularly releases pretty terrible games.
Oh.
It's just one of those developers that spouts out crap, and now somehow they've landed a Lord of the Rings IP and they're developing that.
Oh.
So I will steer clear of that, unless more information comes out that actually is interesting. Neil, what you got?
My next news story.
Sorry, just quickly.
Go on, Jojo.
Can someone try and connect to battle.net and see if they can actually connect? Because mine isn't. I don't know if it's down.
Battle.net, yeah, it worked for me. But us.battle.net is up, maybe uk.battle.net or EU.
Neil, could you give it a go, quick? On your PC.
It works for me.
Oh.
I've got rubbish internet.
What is this? You guys using Chrome?
Yeah.
Maybe they
I mean,
blocked
sorry,
me.
no, I'm using Internet Explorer.
Yeah, they might have blocked you for that hacking you did the other day.
Good one, bro.
Okay, Neil, so what's your other news story? Go.
Well, it's not really news, but it's more reassurance for those who actually notice this coming out. Sony calms pre-owned PS4 game concerns. So basically, you can sell your games. Because this comes after they released their terms and service. They wrote inside it, I quote, "You must not resell either disc-based software or software downloads unless expressly authorized by us, and if the publisher is another company, additionally." They put that in their terms and services, so everyone was like, "Oh my god, they lied to us. We can't."
Okay.
Out and
But
gone,
that's just that's probably it's probably just some protection from stopping people from selling stuff. Like if someone does something they don't want to now, they can turn around and say, "Hey, we said you can't legally." You know, there's probably some sort of weird protection.
It's like they can, if they want, they can say no, go away. Basically.
Okay, so you can sell PS4 games.
I
never
probably even noticed the story.
And
yeah, people probably never noticed the story.
As I say, Sony would be shooting themselves in the foot if they said you cannot at this point, after all that Microsoft went through.
Yeah, they might as well at least wait until a week after launch.
And then say it, yeah. Okay. Speaking of the PlayStation 4...
Yeah?
Do you remember last week we discussed something along the lines of, oh, hey, the PS4 won't play MP3s?
Nope.
Yeah.
And then I said, the Xbox One won't either. Guess what?
What?
The day one patch for the PlayStation 4 will now allow it to play MP3s.
Boom.
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 No, you can't say anything, you're not allowed.
Not allowed.
So, yeah, you'll now be able to listen to MP3s on your PlayStation 4 if you should so choose.
I don't choose.
Another reason why it's better than the Xbox One.
Another reason, Neil.
Neil.
That's a pretty boring short story. What else have you got, Neil? We're not doing much better at the loads of funny things.
Humble Bundle has a Humble store now.
Oh, yeah. Daily deals rather than weekly or monthly or whatever the Humble.
Obviously, you don't pay what you want for them, but they're still cheaper. And
Guild Wars 2 is on there right now.
Have a quick check.
That was a weird one when I saw that on there. Guild Wars 2?
What have we got? Euro Truck Simulator. Prison Architect, $19.99 compared to $29.99.
Yeah, yesterday it was $14.99, I think.
There were a couple of games I saw on there that I wouldn't mind.
I looked
Alan
at
Wake?
Gunpoint. My brother decided he was going to buy me Gunpoint.